My friends, it is time for Tray 70, level 70 here on Endless Strawberry Cake Tower, and we got the free-to-play player guide for you. All about it here today. Thank you for tuning in as we take on the Ice Candy Golem here. Now, a couple things as always. We got the 4 T's, that's the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings, in order to help you succeed and overcome this boss. If you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know, because we'd love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server and community, because I know many of you out there are beating these things. We love seeing that as always. Now, everything I just mentioned is available to you down below in the details, the timestamps, all that fun stuff. You can check all those pieces out and other great ways to support the channel. So let's get into it here for the Endless Strawberry Cake Tower Tray 70. So first and foremost, a couple things here. In terms of the tactics, this boss is starting to get a little beefy here. We're at 1.6 million. This team has 1.3. We're going to cover the team that will make it for you. It is not this one. However, we got some key tips and tricks along the way. First and foremost here, the Ice Candy Golem reduces all damage received. This effect is canceled upon freezing. Once the freeze effect is dispelled, the effect is reapplied. So here, very, very nice. When you freeze the Ice Candy Golem, he's going to take full damage, so that's a key piece. Now, additionally here, it has swings its arms, dealing damage. With arm swing, it's got Stonefall, strikes the ground with its arms, dealing damage. We also have Ice Candy Cannon, fires Labyrinth Candy Cannon, dealing damage and causing burn to all targets. So that's a good one here to remember. That helps with some of the burn fire type stuff when it comes to if you have the right setup there. For example, my friends, Street Urchin. Here we also have Cold Radiation, extends its arms and begins to swing, dealing damage. Now, in terms of our effects, we do and can take advantage of these effects here. Buffs will be applied to your team when meeting the requirements for this bonus. Place 2 cookies of 2A or higher to gain 20% fire type attack. That is a really nice bonus if you can make it happen. Now, a couple things around this. 2 things. You don't have to necessarily focus on this by freezing, and you don't necessarily have to focus on the 2A or higher to get by this. I just want to call those pieces out because that is part of the strategy that we use. Now, the last thing here as a free-to-play player is this, our special conditions. In this battle, Cookie's level is adjusted to 70. Min Cookie skill level is also adjusted to 70. Helps me a lot of the time. On top of that, Min Cookie grade is 5-star. Certainly helps in these, which I also find to be fairly fair as a free-to-play player here. Now, everything else doesn't matter. Any of your bonus, research, all that stuff. Topping bonus, substats don't matter. The toppings do matter. The big one here is the biscuits. Biscuit strategy matters. Makes a huge difference, and we always talk about that here as well. So a couple things here. So that's the tactics, a little bit of some of the strategy and breakdown. Let's get into it a little bit more because the team that we're going to use is this one here. So a couple things around this one. We can get the 2 cookies of 2-star A or higher. Again, just the way I have it set up between Cream Puff and Frost Queen. Maybe you have Rye, maybe you got Linder. Maybe some of you already got Stormbringer. I'm certainly not close to that. So I do get to take advantage of that. One of the things that you can do here in particular is you can swap Rye out if you want to. Maybe you have a really strong creme brulee. Ideally, you just need that damage dealer in there in that slot. So I just like to call that one out for you. The other piece that you could also try, certainly you could try something like Black Raisin. However, that was not able to do it for me. Maybe it can do it for you because we couldn't get some of the stuff applied that we were hoping to apply. Now, a couple things on this. We're focused on the tank as being the lovely Stormbringer here. We have Linder here for the reduction and suspect. We're using Frost Queen to take advantage at certain points of that freeze. Again, you don't have to use that. If you can get enough damage in, you could always swap Frost Queen out. And then Rye for that additional plus 20% fire type attack. Now, Cream Puff again, because we have a big heal strategy here. I found that actually using 1 healer with healing over time was not enough. So using Cream Puff for me was the way to make it happen. Now, in terms of our treasures, so that's the team. Here we got Dream Conductor's Whistle, we have Old Pilgrim Scroll, and Squishy Jelly Watch. We're focused on attack and cooldown. A couple things if you wanted to. You could try going crit. That's going to help Stormbringer as well. You could go this route. Don't necessarily go this one because you don't have a bunch of electric type cookies. You could try that route though if you wanted. You could go with Librarian's Enchanted Robes as well if you need a little bit more defense. Disciples Magic Scroll for survivability. as some other ideas. And then last but not least, don't forget the other Sleepyheads Jelly Watch. So a couple of things that you could swap in, swap out in terms of treasures to kind of give you some ideas there. We are pushing 1.5 million again. Boss is still a little bit higher than us. And then when it comes to our toppings and biscuits, just a couple things that we always say. We do have all of our playlists, toppings and biscuit guides available to you in the playlist in the description. You can check that out also here on the channel. I encourage you to do that. The other big thing here is this. All of our biscuits are primarily going to be legendary, generally fully upgraded. Typically, you're going to want 3 to 4 of the bonus effects on this. It makes a huge difference. In this case, we actually have 4 and made that investment a good choice, at least on my end, to continue to help progress and make these videos for you. So a couple things on this though. Here on Stormbringer, we are focused on crit. We're actually going to go on cooldown here for Frost Queen primarily, so that we can keep hitting that frost, reset, freeze, those kinds of things, and deal more damage. Ideally, that's kind of our plan. Here's our biscuits here. We only have we have 4. Did make that investment again. Here we're on with Linder. We don't really have to worry too much about survivability as long as we can keep things up. In this case, we're actually going on speed with Caramel there. And then additionally, here is our biscuits, a little bit more focused on survivability here. With Rye, my friends, we're on attack. And then in terms of our biscuit, we actually only have 1. Now, this one certainly could be improved. We could use a different one, a better one. That would make a difference. However, we'll stick to this for now. And then last but not least, with Cream Puff, you want to be on crit here. So that's what we'll do. And our biscuit effects are attack and defense. A little bit more survivability, could be a little bit more fine-tuned. However, once again, that is the team. Those are the toppings and biscuits, the treasures, and the tactics here to really overcome the Ice Candy Golem and take advantage of this 2A or higher. We got a nice blend of some ideas for my way and my team. Certainly gave you some adjustments on how to get by as well. Let's go ahead and put this team to the test first and foremost, because we got to own it, right? As always, we got swag and merch available to you here on the channel. It's a nice way to support in other ways. A couple things here that's good and quick. You do kind of want to get through these mobs relatively fast. As you can see, I only got 1:40. A lot of times you're going to run into challenges here with the Ice Golem without getting down fast enough. Rye is able to do a lot of damage here with that additional plus 10 or 20% attack because of the fire. Here we're taking advantage of the frozen. We got overcurrent going. We got defense down. We also have that suspect in there. Huge for us here, as you can see. Now, again, this boss can really wear you down relatively quickly with a lot of those AoE effects. Again, instead of worried about damage over time, I'm more focused on big heals here with Cream Puff. Right on schedule, my friends. That was a very clutch heal for us. Got about 30 seconds left here. And there you have it with Frost Queen and Rye and the team shutting it down and bringing it home for us here today for the Endless Strawberry Cake Tower Tray 70 as a free-to-play player. So excited about this team. Worked out really nice for us, and I'm hoping it works out great for you as well. So a couple of things to pull this all back together. For our Endless Strawberry Cake Tower Tray 70, level 70, the Ice Candy Golem, my friends. We gave you the 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings, and the biscuits in order to help you succeed. We talked about a couple of things, the key pieces between the reducing damage received. Again, it's not all damage that's reduced. It's not like the crit one only takes crit damage. It's just a lessened damage hit. If you can outproduce, outspeed, and deal that damage, that is going to help you get by this thing. Makes a huge difference. And like me, maybe you can get the 2As to Ascended on there for that additional fire type attack, just like we were able to leverage Rye. We gave you some ideas on things that you can move around there to be successful as well, and those swaps. If you still have questions, certainly let me know. Love to hear from you as always, and feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server and community, my friends. Would be happy to have you and see what you're doing. With that, lastly, thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. As always, thank you to all of our members as well. We do have memberships available to you. On top of that, our affiliate links and the swag and merch store, something for everyone, as I like to say. Thank you so much for that additional support. Now, on top of that, don't forget our socials. At me, chat me, my friends. Stay connected because we love posting your stuff. We love sharing your strategies, those things here as well, and those shout outs on the channel. With that, my friends, that concludes today's episode and takedown of the Ice Candy Golem. We got 30 trays to go as we take on the Endless Strawberry Cake Tower. Onwards and upwards, my friends, and keep on running.